Good evening, everyone. First of all, congratulations to FIDA and their vision, to the entire board for getting behind creating this space. And second, to Adam Pleggy, who, along with a lot of sweat equity, made this happen, along with a lot of great folks who I think I hope they will all be recognized today because they really deserve it. This space has gone through a remarkable transformation, and you can feel it already how meaningful this is going to be towards the next stage of entrepreneurial development in Fairfield, which is something that is going on its third decade of legacy. That's okay.
The next generation.
Next generation. Yes. I wasn't thinking that young, but it works. This space is a real milestone in that journey of entrepreneurship here, because this is the first true incubation space for business that we have had, something that will be a permanent place to really monitor and see the growth of businesses in Fairfield. We have the most diverse entrepreneurial community in the country, and for us to open this space as a symbol of our commitment to continuing that is something that is really worthy of celebrating today. So congratulations again to the Fairfield Economic Development Association, to all those involved, and may we see some wonderful, wonderful, great innovations come out of this space.
My name's Anna Bruin. I'm on the board of the Fairfield CoLab, and as Kevin said, we're all the few of us on the board at the moment. We're growing soon. We're going to take a couple minutes and just say a few things about the Fairfield CoLab, so you get a chance to meet all of us. And I just want to give you a little background of how we came to be where we are today. So in the summer and spring of 2014, there were two things happening simultaneously. Adam Pleggy with the Fairfield Economic Development Association was meeting with Roland Wells from the Bonnell Project, who owned the space. And they own the space in order to provide space for people with interests and passions to come and reconfigure and configure the space over and over again. So they were meeting to look at, okay, what's the future of this wonderful building, prime spot right on the square, what's going to happen here? And then Lee Ross, who wasn't able to be with us today, but he's a sometimes Fairfield resident and always an artistpreneur is what we've coined him, mover and shaker. He was convening groups of people, groups of creative designers, innovators, business folks, to get together and network and have productive conversations. So the mystery of the story is how Adam and Lee met. Nobody really knows. That's okay. So they got together and realized they both had experience working in co-working spaces. Adam and some on the West Coast, and Lee with some of his sister's projects on the East Coast. And they thought, Fairfield could really make this happen. Fairfield could be home to a place like this. And then out of the next process, we come to find out that this is an idea that's been tossed around in Fairfield for a long time. People have thought about what's the next way to incubate businesses or get people with ideas and creative thoughts and business sense, get together and create something new. So the two of them got together and proposed it to Roland, who said, yeah, let's tear down some walls. And they hosted a series of open meetings in this space when it looked quite different. And it really kind of came together in the winter of 2014. There was a meeting here where there were about 35 people said, yes, please do this. And they pledged $35, nominated folks and voted on a board. And then we incorporated as a 501c3, and the rest is history that's to be determined. So, we really couldn't have done this without the support of a lot of volunteers and interested people who wanted to see this happen. And we're all going to say thank you many, many more times in the next 10 minutes. So, thank you.
Yes, so Anna are absolutely correct. This idea has been floating around for many of years. As we were doing fundraising and we were talking to folks at Copperfield Chimney, they're like, oh, we had this idea about 10 years ago. Glad you're doing it. And the Fairfield Entrepreneurs Association has been very active in a lot of the programming that we're trying to instill here. So, from the FIDA perspective, it's been great working with all these groups of entrepreneurs that we've gotten here. Getting dirty and tearing down walls and painting walls and everything. But from FIDA's perspective, I think it really fills three needs that we've got, and that's retaining our creative class and the youth here in Fairfield, reinvigorating the downtown and getting these upper stories renovated and active, and then creating new jobs. So I think that's, from our perspective, really what this program and this project's been all about, and so far so good. So we're anxious to see where it goes next.
Howdy, I'm Ty Ward of Big M Software. I'm one of the entrepreneurs, small business guys who are in here, co-president of the space, and so I'm up here to thank our donors. When we came out here, we started to try to raise money. We found a wellspring of community excitement about it, community generosity, and a lot of people stepped up, and I think we raised about $35,000, somewhere around there.
My name is Josh Larvey. I work with Fairfield Economic Development, and I'm also helping unfold the CoLab here. I kind of realized, Nick and I just realized that we haven't really explained what the CoLab is. It's a business incubation center, but to break that down, it's a shared workspace. And our intent is to make it a very affordable shared workspace for entrepreneurs. One of the challenges for entrepreneurs getting started is startup capital. And so it's a monthly membership here. There's 3 different options. And if there's a shared workspace over here, and you have options for $40 or $60 a month, and there's private office space that's very affordable. And so what's included with that is the Wi-Fi, a printer, a communal kitchen with unlimited coffee and tea. So part of what we were, some of the feedback we were getting is there's a lot of entrepreneurs in Fairfield who sit in restaurants or coffee shops, and that works great for them, but also they're looking for a little bit more of a productive space and also to be around other entrepreneurial energy. So it's really about bringing people together, and hopefully by bringing people together, not only can we share resources, but hopefully synergy builds between people with different expertise and talent. So we have a website, ffcolab.com. Our sign is FF CoLab, and so that's our abbreviated Fairfield CoLab brand. And so if you check it out, that's how you can get involved as far as monthly memberships.